So DMO says, thoughts on premarital sex. I'm in favor of premarital sex.
I feel like you have to.
Coomer.
Don't.
Fucking Coomer.
You're the Coomer.
Fucking Coomer degen.
I don't believe in marriage, Andrew. You want me to die a virgin? If I don't believe in marriage, how am I gonna
accomplish the?
Okay. Well, hang on. Fair enough. So let's get into it real quick. Okay.
All right. Let's do it.
So you're not a Coomer? Would you have?
Did I say that?
Would you have sex with a different, random, beautiful woman every single night for 365 days with zero commitment?
Would I do it?
Yeah.
Can I Would I do it?
Mm-hmm.
STDs?
Zero
STDs?
Yeah. They're just all beautiful, clean women. And there's a new one every single night for 365 days. Would you bone them all?
Can I get them pregnant?
Nope.
I can't get them pregnant?
Can't get them pregnant. They've all had hysterectomies, bro.
And big labias.
That's a good question. Would I do it? Don't get me wrong. As men, I gotta be realistic here. So I do prefer long-term relationships, but would I do it? Like it's handed to me on a silver platter, Andrew? Sure.
Coomer. Fucking Coomer.
Yeah.
Cooman.
I will grant to you that I am a Coomer. There's degrees to Cooming.
There is degrees to
degrees
Cooming.
to Cooming.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And
you're like it's a very low degree of
have
Cooming.
A little fun.
Yeah, that's true.
But in reality, I'm not really into one-night stands or anything like that.
Unless you're with
a
different beautiful woman every night, then you'd be into them.
The thing is that it's, it's.
In your defense, though, I feel like that question is loaded, and that 95% of men would be like, "Yeah." To be honest,
man, a lot of men would take it.
Yeah, I think they would. To be honest.
So,
I would take it for a period of time, and then I would go out and find the one, and then we can have 7 sons and children, and also not get married, but 7 sons.
Would you get married in a way where the state wasn't involved?
Sure.
No. Well, then you're not against marriage. You're just against the state.
Yeah, but it's kind of it's tied together.
It is.
A little
I agree.
Bit,
I
so,
agree.
At least in the U.S. But aren't there even religious laws as it pertains to? I don't know if laws is the right word, but are there not prescriptive religious doctrines as to what happens in the event of a divorce when it comes to supporting your ex-spouse?
Yeah, usually they don't force that. They usually put in their ecclesiastical authority, you need to support your children.
Sure, that's fair.
That is fair.
That's fair.
You do need to support your children. I think that.
Well, you wouldn't be able to get divorced.
No donated
right?
$100.
You can get divorced depending on
Could
all
I
the
do 52 women,
circumstances.
1 for each week? Does that make me less of a Coomer than Brian?
Does it make Noah less of a Coomer? Like if it's instead of 1 every day, it's 1 each week?
Yes.
Okay. So if I stuck with one girl for a month and then it was next, like less of a Coomer.
Less of a Coomer.
Still a Coomer though.
Yeah, still a Coomer. Yeah.
What about one per year? Still Coomer.
You're still a Coomer.
Still a Coomer. Okay. What if it's
you know what makes it the Cooming? What makes it the Cooming is that you think that's okay. That's the Coomer part. Where you're just yeah, man, I'm just gonna fuck all these chicks and don't give a fuck, right? That's the Coomer issue.
I give fucks.
You wouldn't give a fuck if it was a beautiful woman 365 days in a row, a new one every single night, and it was totally, you wouldn't care.
When you say wouldn't care, what do you mean? Define care.
It wouldn't upset you, or you wouldn't think there was anything morally incorrect about it.
Nah. I would care about the woman.
Yeah.
These are women who are coming to me.
Sure.
I'm just minding my own business.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Brian. Want some pussy?
Maggie donated $100. Hi, my memoirs are coming out next month. PLS hit Mike for more info.
I have no idea. Okay.
The Maddie memoirs.
Memoirs? Okay.
My time being abused on whatever. Brian wouldn't let me have water. He wouldn't let us have food. It was torture.
So, what were we talking about? Oh,
I don't know.
The question
Cooming.
was, thoughts on premarital sex. Going around the table, just getting everyone's input.
It happens, so.
That happens. It happens. Going around the table.
Yeah, it's an accident. It's just like, I slipped.
It's almost necessary if you're looking into marriage, because if you hook up with that person and it ain't it, there's no marriage after that.
You talking about the myth of sexual compatibility?
Why is it a myth?
It is a myth.
Yeah, I think it is. Well, here, I'll give you my reasoning. So, if you're a person who's only spent your entire life, let's say, isolated and you've only eaten steak, right? How do you know that steak's not the most delicious thing on planet Earth?
Good question.
Yeah, so if you're a person who spent your entire life with just one woman, right, and she's only spent all of her time with one man, what is the frame of reference here for what is not compatible?
That's true. That's why I am all for the sex before marriage, so you can test the waters.
Gotta test the waters.
Yeah, but that would be the reverse of what I'm saying. That would be like the opposite, right? Now you're like, now you've had lobster and you've had, sushi and now you have a very advanced palate, right? But whereas before, it was like, meat and potatoes are fine. What's your frame of reference?
Well,
So if you always thought for the rest of your life with the only sexual partner you've ever had, that's the most mind-blowing sex that you could ever have, what the fuck is the problem with that?
Well, you might want to experience lobster.
How would you know?
Well, if you know of it, right?
Okay, yeah, you can know of it, but if you have
Well, then you're
not tasted of it,
Then you're going to want to go taste the rainbow, right?
no.
Well,
Taste
why
the
not?
rainbow.
Why wouldn't you want to go taste all
I've
the
never
other
sucked a
ones?
dick. I don't want to go suck any dicks.
How do you know that?
What do you mean? How do I know that?
You never tried. You only stuck to
I'm
steak.
aware that there
Why
are
would
men who suck dicks, but I definitely don't want to go suck any of those dicks. So, like, what do you mean? This idea that because you're aware that there are women who sleep with many, many, many men, that means you need to be one of those men just seems absurd to me. The idea here is that if it's one man and one woman, and they're both, let's say, virgins when they get together, those relationships usually last, by the way. They usually last clear up until death. Very low divorce rates, especially if there's religiosity behind it. And the reason when they investigate why is because, well, there's no... What are they going to compare it to? They have no comparison here for, they're not comparing this guy to this guy to this guy. So imagine talking to the man and the man hearing this from you. Well, I'm going to compare your dick to Chad and Chuck and Fred and right, and your performance to this guy, this guy, this guy. Wouldn't that sound super unappealing?
Yeah, it sounds unappealing.
It sounds super unappealing, right?
Absolutely.
So that's why I think the sexual compatibility is just kind of a myth. And by the way, I also think that people's sexual compatibility increases the more they have sex with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
No, that's true.
And multiple orgasms.
Here, I'm going to try to get through all the notes here.